Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Simply DGR, and we are back again with a weekend league recap, following up on last week with another one with not too much of a twist but a moment of clarity. So we're back again with another weekend league recap. As you know, it's all about getting to the elite, eventually getting a top 200 finish. We could get that now, or in a few weeks. That's the main goal. But today we're going to be going over the very end of our weekend league run, a little bit of a change up in terms of how we played our games, a bit of a surprise. Well, not a surprise, but to me, what I expect out of the team, what I got out of it this weekend was very clear. So I'm gonna show you guys the team we ran with, and we'll go over the gameplay and kind of just how everything went this weekend, man. All right, I'll see y'all there. So this was the team that we used this weekend, and yes, before you say what do you mean this is the team showing us, it's the exact same team as last week. The team played phenomenal this weekend, and I mean phenomenal. The same thing, right? Leroy Fer being a menace, right? Elsha doing his thing, but with the addition of Red Waman, right? He's a fan favorite. It didn't show in the goals given back. He didn't play a lot, but I did bring him in a bit, and he was a very fun, enjoyable card. And as you guys know, Kimmich comes on at minute 1 for Seedorf, and then Hernandez comes off for Elsha at halftime usually. We run the 5-2-1-2 with Fer and Kimmich in the midfield, and then this trio up top of Ney, Mbappe, and Hernandez. But this is the team we used. Now things were a little different this week, and we will go into it as we start the gameplay, but let's just say it was a lot more enjoyable this week than it was last week, man. All right, I'll see y'all there. And don't forget, if you guys, I almost butchered it, but if you guys do enjoy the videos, if you guys think these are helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the bell notification to know when we get these videos out here. If you ever want to catch me live when we're playing weekend league or opening packs, don't forget to tune in to twitch.tv/simplydgr, man. That is your boy, should be somewhere on the screen right now. And let's jump into the gameplay. Just go. All right, so we're jumping in this week at 18-5. We had been playing very well up to this point. We were actually 18-3. And we had thrown 2 games, honestly. This is, I would say, probably the most difficult part of weekend league when you're trying to push for those elites, elite 2, elite 1, whatever those finishes. To me, it's usually games 20 to like 25. For some reason, those 5 are just so difficult, and like I can't sit here and tell you exactly like why it is, but maybe it's a mental thing and I have to take note of it. But definitely these games are the most difficult. So we had just lost 2 in a row. Coming into next game, gameplay had been, on and off this weekend. I would say a lot of it was good, a lot of it was meh. It's really inconsistent, but I can't put all the sole blame on gameplay because I also did not play to my fullest abilities. Now this team's, we played some crazy teams this weekend. Let me just get that started. We played nutty teams, absolutely crazy. And I'm just kind of sitting here waiting like, man, when is it my turn to get, a little endgame crazy team like this? But it turns out, so in this game, what was really funny, which you're going to learn in a lot of weekend leagues, the guy's just a recipient of like, pack luck. You know how I say it. I say on some accounts you've got it, on others you don't. Here, I strictly think it was just him having a crazy team, because I felt a lot of this. Like when I played in the game, like I said, I wouldn't let teams just straight up. They can be intimidating, but don't let the team that you see automatically put you at a disadvantage, right? Credit yourself as a player. Here we get a soft pen, but I mean, I didn't get to kick the ball. I think all these things go back and forth in terms of gameplay. You might get cheated in one game with a pen, but then you might get one later. But whenever you get hurt by the game, that's when you tend to remember it more than whenever it benefits you, right? I think gameplay was pretty solid, decent. I mean, there's one man, right, getting on at the very end. I didn't play him much. I played him near the very end, but he was a fun card to use, right? I mean, my chat insisted that I at least try and play with him, so we did. He got himself his little goal right there. Very fun card to use. We were very dominant in the last 2 games, right? Getting the rage quit and then being dominant against that crazy team. We're at 20-5, right? We're sitting at a good point. We know how good we can play. So to me, it wasn't really an issue of like, could we get elite? It felt a lot more comfortable this week. I don't know. In terms of sometimes DDA and things kicking in, sometimes it just feels like things are a little bit more balanced, or maybe the gameplay, or maybe myself, maybe me being more self-aware of how the game went. I was just more prepared for, anything that EA tried to throw at me. And I do think that I played a lot better this week. The team responded well to me. I was really seeing out my opponents as I should have. That's just a little DDA, man. I mean, it's a bad bounce that ends up sticking with Neymar. You know the Neymar Mbappe sticky tray. It's a glitch, man. You can't ever tackle the ball off these players. I do the same thing. Look, I tackle the ball off Ney there and he keeps it and he scores. It's fair. It's like shit goals on both ends, so you can't really be too mad about it. I mean, that's just how the game is. But I think something that to take, you know, from these games is when you are playing in the weekend league, keeping your cool is very important, but also, right, making sure you can stay, you know, how do I say it? Not I'm trying to think of the word. Trying to stay unpredictable. Obviously, that's the word I use all the time. I brought in a lot of different skill combos that I don't normally use in the box. I had used the drag back in that game to win there. Scoop turning, stopping, a little bit more left stick dribbling, just taking that little extra touch or that extra second will go miles and miles on. Now I had some interesting feels of this weekend. Now I'll be the first to say gameplay started the night awful and then it ended the night very decently. I think we kind of were able to put passes and all together more at the end, but it's a little weird sometimes, right? Sometimes we saw some weird things in terms of the gameplay this week, but I think a very useful skill that I want everyone to kind of take note of, like something simple, it's not anything crazy. Use that fake shot more in the box, right? When you get in the box, use a fake shot. Trust your left stick dribbling there. Kimmich, both goals involved scoring, phenomenal. And there's simple. Did I do a crazy skill? No, just finesse the little left stick dribbling. You can split defenders with that. You can fake going one way, go the other way. Fake shotting. Just make sure you can stay bare. Like, make sure you can, how do I say it? Use your skills in varieties in the box. Don't use the same thing every time. I think the scoop turn, the ball roll scoop turn is phenomenal for the 5-star skillers. I think just a simple fake shot, standing still, sending players on a run there, as I did there with Ney. I sent him on a run. I left stick dribbled, and then I loft passed, which I think the lofted pass is very, very good in this game. And the way the lofted pass is performed is you double tap the A or X button on PlayStation, double tap the Y or the triangle button on PlayStation. The same pass you want. If you tap it once, it just gives it a little lift. It avoids a few more AI blocks. They'll still get to some of them, but it helps a lot, especially when you're going down the byline, down the wing, or if you're trying to split some center backs with some passes. But yeah, we played 2 Lewas back to back. Now I might get a little bit of a different feeling to it, but I actually don't think Team of the Year Lewa is that good. It's not that he's bad, it's just I feel like his dribbling isn't anything crazy on the levels of the other endgame players. So whenever he is dribbling, I feel like I can keep up with him, and there it's phenomenal. That is literally an Elastico going outside to his right. El Shaarawy continues to prove that he's worth every single coin, and if he was 200,000 coins more expensive, I still would have got the card. One man doing bits. The gameplay was very wonky. Don't know how I didn't score there. I don't think I aimed it at Theo, but look at Juan, man. It's just it's weird gameplay all around. We end up holding on there. Elite 3. Yeah, this week it wasn't very climactic. It wasn't, you know, suspenseful. We ended up winning 5 in a row after dropping 2 to go to 18 and 5. Now, this is where things got interesting, because when we finished our stream there at 23 and 5, I was exhausted. I was tired. And I told myself, all right, like, I'm gonna call it a night. I had 2 hours. I think I had an hour and a half or something left. I was like, I'm gonna go eat dinner, just relax. I'll come back. If I have time, I may give it a go and push for Elite 2. Just for the sake of like adding the extra coins into the account. It wouldn't hurt. Well, what could we do with it, right? We maybe could end up, you know, getting something nice. Or just for the sake of myself knowing how close I can get to Elite 1 could maybe help me push the top 200. I feel like for the next few weeks, I'm gonna really start to try and push myself. If I can get past Elite 3, even if it's just Elite 2, I think I want to try it every time, just so I can really get the elo feel of those games. Beating those last few games where I throw around game 20 will really help us in terms of trying to get to top 200 this year. But maybe rewards, something can bless us. But yes, I'm gonna end the suspense there. If you guys look at the screen right here, yes, indeed, I did finish Elite 2. I got off the game, came back, played 2 games with about, I want to say like 45 minutes left. I didn't get rage quits in any of them. I played him out. The second game was awful. It turns out the second game I played to get to 25 was actually against a little gold 1 kid who had a crazy team pack pulled. And it was funny, his team name was Mourinho Style. And I'm not trying to hate or anything, but the kid just played drop back and sent the long through balls from, you know, the middle of the pitch. It was a tough game, super tough. We ended up clutching it out there. Those are games you've got to win. So a cheeky little 25-5. This is how I feel my team should be playing. I think we should be finishing Elite 2, Elite 1, top 200 when I'm locked in and focused and servers aren't too bad, but it's really mainly on me. When all that is played into it, I think we can really start to ramp up our finishes here. So I'm gonna keep pushing to get better, because that is the goal at the end of the year, to get a top 200, and I know it's gonna happen, man. But that's really it from here today, man. It was a phenomenal weekend from the lads. I really appreciate all the support over on Twitch, man. I couldn't do it without you guys. And if you guys are from YouTube and want to go over on Twitch to catch us live, I'm always there answering questions, hanging out, having a good time. Don't forget to hit the follow at twitch.tv/simplydgr 5 times a week, Wednesday through Sunday. You know the vibes. And if you did like the video, once again, I'll ask, please hit the like button, hit the bell, and don't forget to share it to all your friends, family, all the good stuff as we continue to try and grow on here as well. I can't thank you guys enough, man, but that's really it from me. Wherever y'all may be around the world, I hope you guys have a safe and blessed night, and I wish you guys all a safe week and a look into the future of FUT Birthday, man. I hope it's a good promo, and maybe we can get some cards from there added to the team. We'll see, man. All right, see y'all later. Much love. Peace.